Thank you, PeanutButterGamer. Thank you, PeanutButterGamer. If I were to ask you who the greatest YouTubers of all time were, who would you choose? Mr. Beast? Logan Paul? Buff Carell?
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies.
You'd probably have a number of answers. But what if I asked you which YouTubers best embodied the spirit of the website? The ones who did it for the love of the game and happened to get famous along the way. And how did this make them successful in a way many others, regardless of metrics, don't achieve? Now I know this is a little nebulous, but I promise there's a point here. As I expand further on what I mean by this, I hope you'll understand why I've chosen one creator in particular to represent many of the virtues that make a successful creator on this platform. For a little while now, I've been seeing this clip going around on social media.
Oh yeah, looking good.
Luigi, I just want to touch you all over your manly chest. Want to bury my face in your breast. Luigi, you're so freaking sexy, and you've got me in a trance, so Bowser doesn't stand a chance. Go save the day.
And all I could think was, wow, boner alert. And you know, it got me thinking back to when I would watch PeanutButterGamer videos as a little jit, and how important the time I spent watching content like his was to me at the time. It's a large part of what inspired me to make my own videos back then, and that effect has lingered far beyond my formative years. Austin Hargrave, better known by his online alias PeanutButterGamer, is a YouTuber who gained notoriety for his gaming-related content, the most popular of which being his Nintendo hacking videos. Other big hits include his Tomodachi Life video,
I stay up all night watching porn. I never get tired of it.
and his reviews of old games, as well as his Zelda Month series where every November he sought to post one Zelda-related video a week to commemorate the release of Skyward Sword back in 2011. Unfortunately, none of these videos hold a candle to this gem.
Hey, 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 Ghost Ride the Whip. Ghost Ride the Whip. Lots of people tell me, PvG you blow, but when it comes to Ghost Riding the Whip, I'm a pro. They try to make me sad, they post my ugly stills, but they're just jealous of my Ghost Riding skills.
I gotta say though, it's insane how well top 10 videos performed back in the day. There are so many more of these than I remember. It was clear that he found a niche that worked though. This was a time in YouTube's history where gaming content was everything. You even had channels like Smosh creating their own separate gaming channel solely to capitalize off of how massive this market was. Even so, there was a certain charm to PBG's videos among so many other channels like his that won the time and attention of viewers in such an oversaturated market. It was this lighthearted, whimsical style of humor that resonated at the time with a wide audience of Nintendo fans all across the world. Just by watching his videos, you could tell that making them was something he really loved doing, and that enthusiasm made my younger self want to keep watching. I think PBG's career is particularly interesting because of how clean he kept his image, even through all of the controversies that many of his friends and colleagues were at the center of. I think one of the biggest examples here was when Pro Jared first got attacked after he was accused of cheating on his wife and subsequently of soliciting nudes from underage fans. These accusations were lies meant to destroy Jared's career, as we have long known by this point, but it was still extremely ill-judged to interact with even adult fans at such an intimate level. This shit is so avoidable too, man. All you gotta do is just not interact sexually with your fans, and also not put yourself through these spontaneously open relationships. Just go the harem route, bro. Real motherfuckers would've just stuck with polyamory instead of dealing with all these open barriers and shit. I mean, come on, Jared. This could've been you. I'm curious. I wanna see what Pro Jared's been up to lately. Is this a Twitch clip? Bro, I didn't know people still played Mario Maker. That's crazy. Guess it's not crazy. Oh, that's funny. Wow, that's quite the reaction. Wow, this is awesome. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do this time? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That's not bad. That's not bad, Jared. You got a light little giggle out of me. Well, I guess that's a look into Jared's life right now. Sick. Regardless, as his friend, PBG had knowledge of Jared and his wife's relationship that most others did not, and as such he was rightfully suspicious of the claims levied against him at the time. Though he did take a stance on the matter, his decision to remain somewhat neutral when it would have been much easier for him to denounce Jared on the spot was a choice that ended up being very wise as the situation developed further. I think that goes to show how important patience and fucking restraint are in these types of situations. It's never a good idea to feed off of all the negative energy that is so plentiful in online spaces. This is something else that's important to mention. Creators who focus their career around the negative tend to reach some particularly high as fuck highs in the short term, but they seriously harm longevity by attracting these sorts of audiences, therefore hurting their careers in the long term. Austin's choice to distance himself from a lot of major drama was a choice that likely contributed greatly to his channel's longevity. Nothing, though, will ever make me forget this piece of shit. You know, as I was recording this video, I completely just remembered him and Space Hamster's channel, PB and Jeff. This is kind of a blast to the past.
Highlights! Go! Hey everybody, I'm PeanutButterGamer. And I'm Jeff. And welcome back to PB and Jeff.
Okay, I think this is enough. People like to talk about how YouTube was far superior to what we have today. And while I think there are absolutely some huge benefits to being a YouTuber now that weren't really available to creators in the past, I generally understand the sentiment. I think that what people actually miss is authenticity. This is something that a lot of content lacks nowadays, as being a creator has become a career path that is more commonly pursued. People who use the platform solely as an outlet to talk about their interests without any strings attached are few and far between. To clarify, though, I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing. I might not be a Mr. Breast fan, but that doesn't mean that wanting to make money from content creation is something to be shunned at all. I think it's great that being a content creator has become a legitimate career path that people can pursue. Nevertheless, it's incredibly refreshing when creators make videos about things they genuinely love. He posted a video about 6 months ago where he talks about his channel and how he's changed as a creator over the years, which was nice to see. Oh, and he has a daughter now too, apparently. This guy's got a whole family and everything. In the end, I don't think that PeanutButterGamer is some perfect reference for what a person should do to build a long-lasting career on YouTube. The formula he used for so long really didn't change or adapt much over time, and his presence clearly never quite made it back to the peak in growth it saw in 2014 to 2016, but his prominence in that particular era of YouTube is certainly something to behold. It's nice to see genuine people find success in this endlessly growing digital landscape where anyone can reach the top if they manipulate their audience's attention well enough. They just don't make them like Peebs anymore, bro.